Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video I will show you how to crochet this little Christmas tree for a bigger Christmas tree or for decorating any other part of your home like a window or an entrance door. This tree is easy and quick to make and could become an interesting project to do with kids. I am going to work using this crochet cotton thread, size 10, and my hook is almost 2 millimeters. We'll start our work here with chain 7 and 14 single crochet stitches, and then we'll move towards the trunk. So chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll make a circle with a slip stitch, chain 1, and we'll include this end of the thread in our work, and we'll start making single crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After stitch number 9, we'll need to pause and make a loop hanger. For the loop hanger, I make chain 30 or 35. So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With a slip stitch in this last single crochet, we'll make a circle again. And now we can continue with the 5 single crochet stitches that we have left to make. So 3, 4, 5. Okay, like this. Now we can cut off this thread. So these are the 4 stitches we are going to be using. First, let's make a slip stitch to get in the first one. We'll make chain 1 as the first single crochet, and in the same place another single crochet. 2 in the next one, 2 in the third, and 2 in the last of 4. So we have 8 single crochet stitches. In the next row, we'll make 8 double crochet stitches, but we'll be making them in groups of 2. A double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, a double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, and repeat 2 more times. So first of all, chain 3, which will count as the first double crochet stitch, and chain 1 that we need to separate it from the next double crochet, which we'll make in the next stitch. In the third stitch, a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet in the fourth. In the fifth, a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet in the next. And in the seventh, a double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet in this first chain that we made at the beginning of the previous round, like this. We have finished this row, and we have 8 left to make for the body of this tree. And as you can see, they are basically the same. Each row will start with chain 5 to make those elements on the sides. And each row will consist of 4 groups of 2 double crochet, chain 2 and 2 double crochet stitches. These 2 rows are identical, these 2 are identical, these 2 and these 2 are identical. The only difference between these rows and these rows is that here we won't have any chains between the groups. Here, no chains, no chains. In the next 2, there will be 1 chain. In the next 2, there will be 2 chains. And in the next 2, 3 chains between the groups. So we'll start with chain 5. Each row will start with chain 5. Now in this space, which is made by chain 1, we'll make this group that we are going to repeat all the time. 2 double crochet stitches, chain 2, and 2 double crochets. Now in the next space, we'll do the same, 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. The same in the next space, 1, 2 double crochets, chain 2, and 1, 2. And we'll make another group like this in this space. A double crochet, another double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochets. Like this. The next round will be exactly the same. So we'll start with chain 5. Here between the 2 double crochets, we'll make another group of 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. In the next space made by chain 2, we'll make another group of 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. The same group in the next space, chain 2, 2 double crochets, and 1 more, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. So the first 2 of 8 rows are ready. And we are here. Because this pattern is so repetitive, I'm not going to show how to make these rows. Just keep it in mind that you begin each row with chain 5, and in the next 2 you are making chain 1 between the groups, in the next one chain 2 between the groups, and in the last 2 chain 3 between those groups. I will crochet the rest of the tree, and then we'll show how to make the last round and the trunk. So now I have finished the main part of the tree, and we are moving on to the last round. This time we'll start with chain 1, which will count as the first single crochet because we are going to be using single crochets here, and I'll make the next single crochet in this second double crochet. In this chain 2, I'll make 2 single crochets. In these 2 double crochets, 2 single. Here we have chain 3, so we'll make 3 single crochets and 2 more single crochets in 2 double. Now we are going to start making a trunk here in the middle. First of all, we'll make a slip stitch to get in this space between double crochets. Chain 3 as the first double crochet and another double. Now 2 double crochets in the 2 double crochets of the previous round. Here we have chain 3. You can make 2 or 3 double crochets here, depending on how thick you want the trunk to be. I'll make 3 this time. Okay, 2 double crochets in the next 2 double, and 2 in chain 2. I've made 11 double crochets, counting this chain 3 as the first one. Now chain 3, the first double crochet of the next row, and a double crochet in each stitch of the previous round. So now I'm making number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and number 11 will go in the third chain that we made at the beginning of the previous round. Now chain 1, because the next row will be a row of single crochet stitches, so I'm making a single crochet in each double. Now I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 goes in the third chain. The trunk is ready. Now we need to get to this side of the tree, and we'll be making it using slip stitches on this side of the trunk. So I'm making a few slip stitches, probably 5 or 6 on this side. Try not to make them too tight, and trying to use just 1 or 2 threads, not to make this side too thick. And number 6 will go here in this inside corner. And now we'll continue with single crochet stitches. So 2 in these 2 double crochets, 1, 2. Here we have chain 3, so we'll make 1, 2, 3 single crochets, 2 in the 2 double crochets, 2 here where we have chain 2, and 2 in 2 double crochets. And this is it. Cut off and weave in the end of the thread on the reverse side of the work. If you want to decorate your tree with Christmas lights, this needs to be done before starching the tree. I'll show how to do it. I usually use embroidery thread of two colors, traditional colors, red and green. But of course you can use whatever you want, including crochet thread of appropriate size. I usually make 10 to 12 lights, just scattering them in the tree. I'll insert the needle here at the bottom of a double crochet stitch that I chose for the light, and I will pull the thread like this. And now I am going to put kind of circles of this thread around this double crochet. I'm going to wrap this double crochet in this embroidery thread. Going around and around. Helping with my fingers to place the thread evenly. Depending on how thick the thread is, you'll probably need to do it 8 or 10 times. It depends. Just make sure all those rounds look even. And the end of the thread is completely hidden. Like this. Now I am going to leave this thread on the reverse side of the work. And I will just pull the thread through towards the top of this light, like this. And I can cut off the thread. It will hold well after the tree is starched. After you make enough lights, the tree needs to be starched. You need to spread it very well, especially these elements on the sides of the tree, and dried and ironed, and the tree will be ready. This is it for today. If you liked the video, please click the like button. And if you have not subscribed to the channel and want to be informed of all new developments, please subscribe and push the bell button. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.